Deb Valder here, and I am excited to bring to you another video. This video is all about 3D vignettes. If you haven't heard of a vignette, it is just the most beautiful little piece, and it can be a work of art, I think. But this is a vignette. It has many, many layers to it, but I'm going to show you how you can take this and just make it evolve so that you're not just making 3D cards. Now you're going to say, well, how can I mail that? It does actually lay flat. You see, it just kind of folds flat and it fits into an envelope. You have to get a little bit bigger envelope than our normal A2 envelope, but it does fit into an envelope. It is just the most beautiful thing. And it can be a piece of art that you can leave on your desk, on your shelf. It is just absolutely beautiful. But with all of these pieces, you can take and you can make some beautiful, absolutely beautiful pieces that are not 3D also. And that's what I'm here to show you. All right, so what I'm going to show you is you can make your basic when you use just this, the first piece. This is the way it comes out. All right, so you can cut these off. You can use it with the solid background. It also comes with the circle die, so you can actually cut it out. Let me just show you the pieces as we go along. So this is the vignettes. This is actually the dome vignette right here, the Grand Dome 3D. And it comes with, this is the side pieces. That's the these are the panels right here on the side. All right, so you're going to need to cut 2 of those. Then if you decide to cut out the background, you're going to use the outline piece plus the inside piece right here. So to get this piece right here, this one, I just cut it out exactly like this. All right. So that is one way that you can do it. If you want to add the die to go in the middle, all right, that would be this piece right here, and you would get this, okay? So now you've gone from this piece right here to this piece by cutting out your circle, all right? Now we have other pieces to go along with it, but that is the basic part to make this little vignette right here. All right, so you've got your 2 side pieces, and then you cut, besides the back and the front, you're going to cut 4 other pieces on the inside. Now you can add to this vignette, and I did with this one, I used the layer Happy Birthday, and that's this one right here. It has a couple of different dies that you can use on the inside. It also has that circle die so that you can either cut it out or don't have to cut it out, and it has 2 balloons and 1 little streamer to go along with it. So in this piece right here, we have 5 dies, and they are so versatile also. Let me just show you what I mean by that. All right, so I'm going to get these out of the way. And what you're going to do, if I showed you how to cut out this one, that's just your basic one, all right? And then if you want to just cut out the center, again, you just cut out this little piece right here. And then if you want to go a little bit farther and add that Happy Birthday one along with it, you can do a couple of different things. So if you cut it out just from here by laying the Happy Birthday, let me grab the Happy Birthday piece right here, and I'll just show you what I mean by that. All right. So if I took the Happy Birthday right here and I put it right here and ran it through my machine, okay, this is what I would get. All right, now if I wanted to just use this all by itself, I would take and I would add the circle to go along with it. So I would add this, and that's how I would get the circle to cut out of it, right there like that. All right, so that's how that goes. And I did that with the balloon also. So you could do it either way, with either the balloon or the Happy Birthday, because they're both included in that one. All right, and then I took, if you want to take just the balloon with your background, so I took this background, I added the balloons or the Happy Birthday to that, all right? Just making sure you know what's right side up and upside down, and that's where you get this piece right here. All right, so there's that one. And then, I think I showed you this one, but I'm going to show it to you again. You can just take the word Happy Birthday, and that's just like the balloon one, and just cut it out. All right, so that's how you do those. But if you want to add it to a layer in a card, all you have to do is to take and decide what you want to do for your layer, and then just add either the Happy Birthday or the balloon to it, and then add that as a layer to your card. Isn't that pretty? And I know there's probably even more than this that I haven't thought of, but just give me a little bit of time and I will show you exactly what you can do with this. Along with all of those pieces in our vignette, this one right here, you also get this little piece right here, which is another die right here, along with the oval on the inside of it. And so many things that you can do with that one also. All right, so let me just show you, here's some of our little balloons that I cut out. These are our side pieces, so we're going to use all of those in our card, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a couple of other things that we can do with this piece. All right, so this is one of the ones I was showing you how you use the happy birthday right here on a regular layer for a card. So I would just lay that on there like that, run it through my machine, and that's what I would come up with. I added a few little balloon, or one little balloon to that, and that is that card. All right, and then I took the outside piece. Remember when I did, let me find it. Here it is right here. I took just the inside or the outside piece like this, and I added it just to my card layer also. So you see how you can really use these pieces to embellish your cards. All right, and then I think I did, oh, this one right here. What I did was I took this piece right here. I actually took one that was cut out of the center like this. Okay, I cut off the sides right here, and I actually used it as one of my layers. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Just absolutely gorgeous. All right. So there, and then I did use the little piece right here on the outside, along with the saying and the little oval that comes along with it. So this is very, 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 very versatile. All right, so I'm going to take and teach you how to make a vignette that is just like the basics of the vignette, and then we'll get into making very special ones. But I just wanted to show you the basics on how to put it together. You can also use other dies. So now this is mirror paper right here. Let me see if I can show it to you. This is our mirror paper. And I just took a Merry Christmas and added that to it, and look at how absolutely exquisite that is. So you can take other dies and add them to your vignettes, and it just comes out so, so very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so all of the products that I'm using are going to be down into the description, or even better yet, click on the link to go to my blog, and you can see all of the links for the products that I'm using, and I just hope you shop away. All right, so let's figure out how to do this. So very easy. The first thing that we're going to do is to get our two sides. We do need our crease tool. And let's get going. So we're just going to take and fold this on the creases right here. All right, using your crease tool. All right, there we go. There's one side, and here's this one. All righty, and using your crease tool. And the same on this one. I just like to kind of start it with my hands and then use the crease tool to really flatten it out. All right, it's all scored for you. We're just helping it along by giving it a nice crease. All right, great. Now you're going to need some of your white liner tape. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to add that to our piece right here. All right. Now this is going to hang over a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and kind of show you what I do. So I have the Grand Pro Shears from Fun Stamper's Journey, and I love these because they don't collect anything. Everything just comes right off. You don't have to use any glue gun to help take it off. All right, so I'm just going to take this and see how it does hang over just a little bit. So I also want to take and just kind of bevel this up a little bit, and let me show you why. When you put this in here, I don't want it to show where these little holes are right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bevel it a little bit more. So I'm going to take and I'm going to kind of just go a little bit farther down like this on both sides. And the bottom. That's just so that they don't show through those little white things. And then I'll just finish cutting off. Here we go. Oops. And like I said, nothing sticks to these. There's no residue left on there. All right, so let's just grab these. We're going to do the other side now. All right, let's bevel this. And bevel this one just a little bit more. I've found that otherwise it shows through on the, it does show through where the little holes are. All right, so you will notice here that there's a larger piece here than there is here. We want the large piece on the bottom. Now what I mean by that is, see how these are closer to the end? That's actually going to be your top, and this is going to be your bottom. That's very, very important. So the top and the top. My larger piece is on the bottom. See how I'm just going to say it again. The larger strip is down here at the bottom. All right? It does make a difference. Now let's just grab, first of all, I will cut 2 of the vignettes for you, or just so that you can, or I will cut a vignette for you, just so that you can see how I do that. I'm going to bring in my brand new Tim Holtz Vagabond machine, and I'm going to take the outline and this piece right here. So I'm going to lay my piece of paper in there. I'm going to add my die. I'm going to add the outline piece and lay it down here like this. All right, I think everything is all lined up. Whoops, wait a minute, I got it up too high. I love to save paper, you guys know that, so I'm just kind of crimping on my paper here. It's a half a sheet of cardstock, not a bad. And then I use this for my sides. All right, so let's just put the top on here. And I'm going to press my go button. And make it go in reverse. And because this is a very detailed die, I'm just going to let it go through one more time. And we will be done. Alrighty, let's get this little guy out of the way. Bring this in here. You notice I didn't even have to remove the little tray there. I love that. All right, so there's that. And let's bring in, I just wanted to show you how I cut these out and how awesome they are. Very, very detailed. Now, this is where I usually bring in my my little brusher tool, and it just comes out so very easy. You can take and you can scrub, you can brush, you can poke, but when you're all done, they just pop out as easy can be. You know, sometimes when you have dies, I love the Vagabond because it does such a nice job, and there's so little work because I just push a button. No more cranking, no more squeaking. I just love my little Vagabond. All right, remember there is an affiliate code for that, and you can just click on the buttons down below to purchase one. All right, if you have any questions about that, just let me know. I love my little Vagabond. All right, this is the Vagabond too. Anyway, this is what you're going to do with all of your pieces, and then when you're done, you're going to mix and match them. I think I have a white one, but let me just finish poking these out, and just in case I don't have a white one, because I do want some variety. All right, so here we go. And like I said, you can brush, you can poke, but they come right out of the dies. They're not stuck in the die. You don't have to poke them out of the die. All right, these are just so pretty. All right, I think that's it. See how fast? Oops, I found another one right there. All right, so now let's get rid of that. All right, now we're ready to put it together. I told you we have the side pieces. Let's just make sure we get rid of all of the tape. All right. I don't know if I did it on both of them. All right. Everybody with me so far? All right. So now we got to remember that the large part is on top or on the bottom. Let me just check. The large part is on the bottom and the smaller part is on the top. Now let's just figure out, let's do a blue one. All right. So we do need the opening right here to have, it has to have an opening. All right. And then the back has to be solid. So I'm going to grab a solid one for the back. Here we go. And an opening one is, although we could do a white background. What do you think? I think I might do that. Yes, I think I might do that. I'm going to do the white background. And so this is going to be my back. This is going to be my front. And what we're going to do now is to take our tiny scissors here and just cut off these little tabs. So the front and the back tabs have to be cut off. And I just do that going right up this little line right here. Okay? Cut off your tabs right here. Okay, that's the back, or the front, and this one is the back. And the reason this one is the back is because it's got the solid piece. All right, I'll show you as we go along so you know where I'm at. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tape off of this one. Here's my, there we go. Okay. All right, this is going to go right here like this. Let's do it this way. All righty, see how I'm lining up the bottom and lining up the top? There we go. Once we get this all in place, all right, so there's going to be my side. There is my back. We've got to do the exact same thing with this one, making sure that the larger part is on the bottom, all right, and the smaller part is on the top. And I know I'm going to have to